Don't look at me. Welcome back. Whiners, welcome back. It's your girl B Honey. Oh my god, I'm so excited already. Happy Thirsty Thursday. I know you guys are sick to death of the solo episodes, and if you're not, I fucking am. I'm over them. I needed a guest back, and so I thought, who better to bring than one of my good friends? Great idea, redhead Rachel. She's who I was telling not to look at me. That was so weird.
Isn't that how Christina Aguilera starts Beautiful?
Oh,
don't look at me.
Love that song.
Same.
Love that era.
Same. Who doesn't? God, take us back there.
Take us back to Stripped.
Thanks for having me.
Did you ever know you were going to be such a wanted and reoccurring guest on Adultish One?
No, literally. And after you went viral recently, I was like,
dreading.
That's it.
Were you dreading me asking you again?
No, I thought you never asked me again. I mean, we've had this conversation that I was like, once you get big time, you're not going to want me on anymore. So I was like, my girl is big time.
Wow. And so the opposite. But actually, you probably did feel like that because I just had like 8 solo episodes in a row.
Well, yeah, I was just like, okay, I'll never be asked again, which is fine. I mean, I'm always here if you need me.
Yeah.
I'm ready to come on whenever I need to. But like, am I sitting at home waiting for you to ask me? No, like I'm good. I'm good without it.
It's past your bedtime, isn't it?
I always say like things that I shouldn't say,
Yeah. Yeah. And it is past your bedtime.
And it's definitely past my bedtime. Once again, I got here and now we've started 30 minutes after I got here. So once again, I'm just sitting around twiddling my thumbs waiting for you to get your shit together so that we can start.
I want you to be my guest because of you, but I also want you to be my guest because it's like we can be 30 minutes late for you.
Yeah.
Welcome to Adultish Wine's podcast, where we're grown enough to pay bills, but messy enough to still text our exes. Grab a glass of wine and let's get adultish. And
But how's my lighting? Because we had to figure that out for a really long time.
Well, you did wear a hat.
Well,
which is kind of a problem.
It's not hair wash day. It's the last day of not hair washing.
So you're washing your hair tomorrow?
No, it's 4th of... Well, yeah, I will. But it's 4th of July tomorrow. I'm going to get in the pool. So, of course, I'm not going to wash my hair and have freshly washed hair if I'm just going to get it wet tomorrow.
Yeah. I did freshly wash my hair yesterday.
Well, you're getting in the pool tomorrow.
I'm getting in the pool, but I won't be getting my hair wet.
No, that's crazy. It's pool day, 4th of July, eat hot dogs, have some cocktails.
Yeah, for sure.
Headstand competitions, handstand competitions. You've said that you're a great swimmer, haven't you?
Yeah, we've had a handstand competition before.
But you and Marco doing swimming laps?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to do laps?
I don't know. Maybe. I'll think about it. But I have a big day Saturday. I don't know. I'll think about it. I can't think about it right now.
All right. Well, I had to wear a baseball cap because my hair is crazy. And
it's a cute cap.
Didn't want to do it.
Which of your nieces and nephews bought you that cap?
Okay, it
says La Cool Tia. She bought herself that hat, you guys.
Cool if I bought it for myself. I bought one for myself and my cool aunt.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
no, by the way,
I do wear it all the time, and I did buy it for myself.
I would buy that for myself.
Yeah.
I
get compliments on it.
Right.
But the first time I wore it, they're not my actual nieces and nephews, but I am called Auntie Rachel. I bought it, and then the next day I went and saw them, and they were like, "Where'd you get the hat?"
Yeah. What's our competition?
I said I bought it for myself.
It's so cute.
Yeah. I told my aunt that I bought it for, that she needs to just say she bought it for me and I bought it for her.
Right, best friend bracelets.
Yeah.
But no, it's good. It's fine. I consider myself a cool aunt, the aunt that, on those Instagram memes that go around, the aunts that have the money and the wine and travel and never have kids.
Yeah. And I'll just have cash to spend on people.
Yeah. I'm not there yet. I have those other things. I don't have cash to spend on people yet.
Our friend Rachel, shout out to Rachel. She takes each one of her nieces and nephews on a vacation when they graduate from high school.
Really?
Yeah. She took Bella to Disney World, Land. What's in Florida?
World.
I think that one.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not there yet. Right. Yeah.
I'm a bad aunt. I am not a cool Tia.
Well, they started too early and you started too late,
Yeah.
Like the timing
But at
didn't
least
work
I
out.
dress cool.
Yeah, for sure. They think you're cool. Same thing, like my nieces and nephews were like, Rachel always makes it fun, you know? I'll take it.
Yeah.
And like I'll be fun until you like start breaking stuff in my house and then like I'm not fun anymore.
No.
You know?
I'm a fun, mean aunt though.
For sure.
I have strict rules.
Yes.
You are going to follow my rules. If I say something, you're going to listen to me.
Yeah, like it's fun when we're all acting right.
Act right.
Yeah. For sure.
Cheers, by the way. We're drinking, I don't know, I've never had this before. I thought it was a cute label at HEB. Vino. And it's from my home state. I didn't even know where Columbia Valley was. Great idea, Redhead Rachel.
They make good wine in Washington.
I did know that.
Yeah.
But I didn't really associate. I don't know. I was young when I was in Washington. Okay, before we get into the meat of the episode, we're going to do some wines of the week.
I feel like it's already gone by so fast. Can you slow down?
Oh, sorry. Okay, wait. So, like, let's ask you seriously. We're already 30 minutes behind. Do you want me to hurry up? Are you like, you're here. You're fine.
Well, I don't want you to rush me. Like, I feel like, what are we talking about? What did we even just talk about? It was so fast. We're already into another segment. Slow down. Let me get my thoughts out.
Wait, that's what Carlos Miller said too. He said I was going too fast.
Yeah.
Is that something you think? Tell me straight
do I
to
get
my
a 40-minute
face.
episode or an hour-long episode is the question.
Well, it depends on how many funny things you have to say.
Well, I feel like you're on a time.
Do you know what I have to say is, like, you mentioned 4th of July. So before we do the wines of the week, you mentioned 4th of July.
Okay.
If you guys haven't listened, oh my gosh, I have to find out what episode this is, but I had a housewarming party a couple years ago and I got the Costco pinwheels and Rachel just had like a heyday about them. They were just like, you don't get them. Like, what did you call them? Like, they're just like.
Well, I just said like, don't serve me pinwheel sandwiches.
Yeah. But then
there were the gross ones like with cream cheese.
What's the other option?
I don't know. Maybe just with like regular cheese. Like they have ones with regular cheese because the cream cheese ones like get soggy.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, so today I texted you and I was like, hey, so for 4th of July, I got those like 2-bite brownies and 2-bite cinnamon rolls. And you were like, I already made a huge fruit pizza, which delicious. Can't wait. But also I was thinking I was having pinwheel trauma. Are those pinwheels to you? No, like, are they just like, they're like the cheesiest dessert you can buy. Like, they're fake. You know what I mean?
think my thing is like, there's not a lot of us coming to hang out. Right. You know, it's not like we need added sweets. We're
I just wanted to participate.
Like stuffing our mouths with added brownies. Like, I'm giving people a delicious dessert.
Fine, I won't bring them. I'll keep them at home.
Cooking is my social currency. Okay, not yours.
You're so right.
Not yours. So like, I get to decide what we're eating.
I'm leaving the brownies and the cinnamon rolls, the 2 bites at home.
You did bring those things when we went camping?
Yeah, that's why I thought, like, oh, she liked them. They liked them. I'll bring them.
We did like them, but that was like a multiple day vacation where you just needed things to nibble on. You know, this is like, we're going to be up 4th of July. We're already cooking hot dogs and, you know, we've got like it's not 24 hours where we need to like stuff our faces with just random stuff. You know, we're going to be full off of what I'm feeding you to begin with.
Okay. Did you make hot dogs like fresh?
No, I didn't stuff my own. I mean, I have stuffed my own sausages, but I did not stuff my own sausages. But I did get 3 different. I did get regular hot dogs and then 2 different kinds of sausages in case you want, you know, a sausage dog instead of a hot dog.
And toppings?
I do mustard. I do mustard, ketchup, and then relish.
Okay.
Like I have those offerings available. And then I think I'm sure there's some cheese in my refrigerator if you really want it.
I don't put cheese on a hot dog.
Yeah, I don't either. What would you prefer?
No, that's good. Ketchup,
I don't do chili cheese dogs. I don't do that.
Listen, I'm with Phil
and like we're
on
at
this,
the pool.
if anyone recalls Phil's episode.
No, what was it?
He doesn't eat beans. And actually, nobody eats beans. Why are people serving beans? For the simple reason of like, we know it gives everyone gas.
I guess I eat like black beans. I mean, we eat.
I don't know. It's just like, I'm always going to opt out of beans.
Oh, you always do.
I'm never going to ask for them to be left off.
I don't ever ask for beans. If a Mexican place gives me rice and beans on the side, like I'm not
never
eating
eat
the beans. Yeah.
Right. Because like, you're just going to shit
you
yourself.
Get beans on your Chipotle order?
Yeah.
Black? Pinto.
Black.
But only a little bit.
That's where we differ.
Or sometimes I don't get rice and I just get the beans and like the stuff and then I make nachos. But I don't do that often. Anyways.
Yum.
Yeah. No rice. Just like make it
sounds
melty
good.
with like the sauteed vegetables
Yeah.
and cheese. And then like I take the nachos or the tortillas and dip it like it is nachos.
Okay. Hot tip.
Hot tip?
Okay. Anything
With,
else
like,
to
a
say
side of
before we
queso.
get to wines of the week?
No, go ahead. I'm done.
Well, don't be done. Just be patient. Okay. We're going to do wine of the week, which is submitted on my Instagram every Wednesday when I'm drinking at home alone. Or you can comment it right now while you're watching on YouTube or Spotify. Okay, first wine of the week is I want my own bank account from my husband besides our combined one. He doesn't get it. Thoughts?
I mean, I've never shared a bank account with anybody. I can't even imagine.
That
what
gives me
that's
anxiety.
like. I don't want my business is my business.
Your personal too?
Yeah, like why does anybody need to be
So
I
if
don't
you
need
get
to share.
married, you don't need to share for bills, or you'll just pay them like separately.
I like the idea when I hear of people talking about having like they're separate and then they have a joint one where they always put like a percentage.
I like that too.
Based on what their income is. You know, like if I make more, he makes more, or whatever, it's 30% or 70% or 60%. You know, you figure out what the percentage is that you should put in and then you put that money into there.
Yeah, I like that too. I like the idea of having a joint. That way, that's where we're paying our bills from. But I don't really want to be babysat on what I'm spending my money. And I actually don't want to really know what you're spending your money on.
Same.
Either.
Same.
Like, because I don't want to know that you bought like a really expensive pair of like sneakers or something like that. Like, just buy it on your own. Like, I don't want to see that come out of my account.
Same.
I don't want to see
I do
it.
find myself going to like, I mean, I think Marco just has like a lot of clothes in his closet, you know, like just,
Yeah.
and he pulls them out all the
He
time.
likes to dress.
Yeah, he likes to dress. And I always, like, it's literally the thing I say after I see him, like, I'm like, oh, is that new? And like, I'm saying it because I haven't seen it before, but I am finding myself, like, is it coming off? Like, like, did you go shopping?
Right. Right.
Which I'm not. I just haven't seen it before.
Yeah.
But when I say it, and then I found myself saying it more because I'm saying, and then I'm like, is it sounding like I'm like
Judging? Yeah. Are you shopping? Are you spending money?
Yeah. Why are you spending so much money?
Oh.
But no.
That's not what you mean.
Yeah, that's not what I mean. But it's none of my business.
It's none of your business. Did you, I don't know how toxic you grew up, but I do remember if I would go shopping, or like I got this from my mom because my mom would go shopping and she would hide her bags when she came into the house with my grandparents. And then I started doing that when I like lived with my mom and then with my sisters and stuff. Like hide what I did.
I don't do
How
that.
traumatic.
My mom was like so smart. And I'll do this with like, I mean, I'm not having kids at this point, but if I did, I think it's the smartest thing. She used to give us an allowance and a big allowance every month. Like, I think it was $125, even when we were like middle school, high school. Yeah. But then we could never ask her for money. Like, if you want to go school shop, you know, like none of those big, you're going back to school shoppings, like we'd have to save up if we're going to go back to school shopping, or if we want to do anything. Like, she gave us, I don't know if it like incrementally got more, but like around $100 to $125 a month, each one of the kids.
So it's up to you how you spend it.
And it's here, and you're never allowed to ask me for money. Like, sorry, if you don't have something that you need to spend money for a big trip or something, like you should save up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like, if I bought something with that money, it's mine.
Yeah. I feel you. So, I mean, he doesn't get it. I don't know what to say about that. I mean,
what was the question again?
Well, it's a wine. It's saying I want my own bank account for my husband besides our combined one. My husband doesn't get it.
Does he have his own?
Maybe he just feels like insecure about like, what are you doing with your money? I just think you need to have like an open conversation about it.
I think if you have a job, if you have your own job, if it's not like him making all the money and then you spending his money, then yeah, get your own bank account.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wouldn't want
But I don't know. I think it's hard to like go backwards, you know, to like make these rules after the fact, because then it feels like you're hiding or something's happening. Like it's not
why are you making this decision?
Right. So like you need to start those things from the beginning. You can't like 7 years in be like, I think I want my own bank account now. Like why? To hoard savings so that you can run away to Mexico? Yeah.
Yeah. That's so awkward. You're so right.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck.
Good luck.
Okay, the other one of the week is having to work, period.
Yeah, it sucks. Pretty much the worst. I was just having this conversation the other day. Like, I thrived during COVID. The government was paying me.
Yeah.
You know, I was cooking every day, gardening, you know, like getting into hobbies. Like, I just cannot wait.
We were living.
Living. Yeah.
I was not living in Texas. I mean, different for me in Texas or in California.
Oh, yeah. It was different.
Yeah.
I'd go over to my friend's house like 3 days a week, you know, hang out with their kids.
Oh my God.
Cook dinner, Margarita Tuesday. You know, we had the retirement, like, let's go.
Because you have a successful business as an entrepreneur, like, that you enjoy doing, right? But like, if you had the choice, would you not work?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I say that, like, what would I do? Twiddle my thumbs at home?
What would you do?
Well, I am saying I loved COVID. I don't know. No, I mean, I've worked so hard. Like,
you would just
scroll
on TikTok all day?
I mean, that is the scary part. Would I do that? You know?
Yeah.
Would I do that?
I think you would.
Yeah, I probably would. And then just get ideas for like my garden, but then never garden.
Yeah, because you'd be addicted to your
I mean, right now, I'm in growing part. So I know that that's not, but do I think about my future retirement and like get excited about it? Yeah.
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 I don't think about my future retirement.
You don't?
It's so far away. I can't think of it.
Yeah.
I feel.
I mean, my cool Tia, like, she's pretty much retired. She still does, like, you know, there's some online things that are still like bringing in her money and she has to whatever. But like, she lives in Oregon. She just like rafts. She skis during ski season. Her friends are all retired too. So she just like goes on friend trips. Like, it is the best. She does Duolingo every day. She's on like 15,086 days. Like, I haven't done Duolingo in like 24 days, like a long time. You know?
I never got on this Duolingo bandwagon. Is it
now
too late
like,
for me?
I don't know. Now I hate it. Marco does it when we get in bed at night. And so like I literally hate Duolingo now. Like the sounds of Duolingo make my blood boil. So I can't get back.
What? Like why?
Because it's noises. Like he does it too loud. Is like why it bothers me.
Could he put headphones in?
Could he? Yeah, he could. He's plopping down next to me while I'm watching TV.
Yeah.
He could.
I said he. And
you said, could you put headphones
No, I
in?
said, could he?
Well, I misheard.
And I think he should.
But yeah, I mean, she's happy, you know.
Yeah.
She's doing
Good
it right.
for her.
Good for her.
Damn, I know, having to work.
How do you feel about it? If you were doing this, it'd be a different story.
I think I actually like really don't mind my day real job. Like I like my coworkers. I'm not micromanaged. I do a good job at it. I'm successful at it. It's hybrid schedule. Like it's all good for me.
Yeah.
But I do fantasize about when I'm only podcasting. I think that is so far away from now, which is what I want to talk to you about. But I don't think I want to retire. I don't want to like lay on the beach and do nothing while I'm still great.
I think like still having things like, I mean, obviously I'm building the business so that hopefully like I can step back and it just runs, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just making money.
Yeah.
So like still having that.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I'm still plopping in and, you know, like, yeah, but that's like semi-retired. If I could have businesses and things going on.
Yeah. I just don't think
where I'm like take a step back and like not really physically involved, but still like can step in if I want to.
For sure.
Need to. Great. That's ideal.
For me though, podcasting or hosting or being
Obviously,
in the entertainment
you have
world,
to be there.
I don't think that like there's really too much of an end to it.
Yeah.
Until
they go
I'm
on forever.
I mean, yeah, if you're successful, which is my goal. So
right.
I don't know. I mean, I don't even take a break for seasons because I'm like, I can't. Like I don't have that that backup yet.
Yeah.
Like people don't
To
know me
stop.
from something else. I can't take a break and somebody's gonna be like, oh yeah, Paige Adultish Wine is coming back in 4 weeks, you know? I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
I guess I could. I don't know, but I'm just so dedicated to
But
it.
you
And I
like
love
it.
I love
Yeah.
it.
It's part of your week.
It's part of my week.
Which
and
is
love
why I
it.
know you're not just sitting at home drinking wine by yourself on a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday, I'm absolutely drinking wine.
Every Wednesday?
I mean, yeah, because yeah.
Oh, that's your no thing day?
I try not to do stuff on Mondays or Wednesdays.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Depends. Soon I'm going to on a Wednesday, actually. Soon I'm going to a dog single person meetup.
You're so into this dog thing.
I'm a dog lady.
I'm big time.
Let's get into how we went camping and you invited me and Pedro. Whiners, as y'all know, sometimes we talk about hard things on the pod, and the stigma around mental health is one of them. That's why I'm so happy to have BetterHelp Therapy as a sponsor. There's no shame in the therapy game. You don't need to have a serious clinical mental health issue like depression or anxiety to go to therapy. You can just be a regular human with regular human-ish to figure out. Therapy can even just help you with everyday tools for everyday life. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy more affordable and accessible. I know finding a therapist can be the most intimidating step of starting this journey, and the benefit of BetterHelp is that it's online, remote, and you get matched with a professional therapist within days. Use the link in the description of this episode or go to betterhelp.com/adultish. It's so easy, you will not regret it. Don't be scared. If you don't love the first therapist you're matched with, you can easily switch. That's one of the things I was worried about. When I tell my whole life story to one person, I have to switch to another one because I'm not really getting along. So this one, you don't have to worry about the network, the insurance, blah, blah, blah. So if you need an unbiased professional to vent to, or whether you have anxiety, PTSD, depression, or family issues, I think BetterHelp is a great place to start. Click the link in the episode description or go to betterhelp.com/adultish for 10% off your first month. Love you, whiners.
Okay.
Do you love
ahead.
him?
Do I love Pedro? Pedro is lovely.
Oh my God.
Pedro's so sweet. He's such a good boy. You love him so much. He's the best. What I've learned is that I had a dog that I really, really loved. And like, I don't love dogs. I loved the dog that I had. So
Right. Okay.
do I love Pedro? No. But am I excited to see Pedro when I see him? Yeah. Are you like kind of an annoying dog mom? We kept saying, because we went camping, so we went and it was like my whole family, or like
I don't even know why I got invited. Honestly, I don't know why I
Of
was
course you
there.
got
I was like
invited.
the 21st wheel for the whole camping trip, and then I was the third wheel.
It was
I
a
slept
weird
on
hodgepodge
I slept on a bunk bed.
on the
and-
top bunk.
Yeah, on the top bunk, and Rachel and Marco were below me. Like,
Well, you and Pedro slept on the top bunk.
okay, well, like that just naturally happened.
You asked Marco to heft him up there.
Marco kind of insisted.
Okay, but of course you got invited. You got invited. I wanted you to come. Well, Marco got invited, and then we didn't think he was going to come, so I invited Paige, and then he could come. So then I was like, Paige, just come too. And she was like, hell yeah. But there were a lot of dogs on this trip. It was like my sister, her family, her dog, my brother, his family, their dogs,
5 or
his
6
friend,
dogs.
their dog, like a lot of dogs. And these dogs are just like going wild, running through the, we were like at this
Just having the
RV
best time.
campground right above this river. So the dogs would just like run into the river and run all around and go get into mischief. And like Pedro was not allowed to do anything. I was literally like, Pedro is homeschooled and all of these dogs are in public school.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's sad for Pedro. I mean, he is a good boy. So let him have a little fun.
Wait. Just so we're clear, I let him off the leash as you insisted when we first got there.
Yeah, but the other dogs were running around too.
No, before those dogs got there.
I know.
And
He like
Pedro
ran
through this ravine, through the
because there was
friggin'
an
mountain.
animal and he chased it.
Yeah, and what if there was a road right there, a mountainous road?
Everybody was letting their dogs just run.
I'm talking about before the dogs got there.
Yeah, but I'm talking about after too. We were on the river. You wouldn't let him like run.
The river was moving. Pedro only swam
I'm
once
not gonna
before
tell
in
you
his
how to
life.
parent your child. We're not
I know,
gonna
but
get
it was a
into
lot.
this.
I could tell, like, all those dogs were so well behaved. Like, they're
No,
doing.
they weren't. They were all. Everybody was a mess.
No. I think that they were overall like well behaved. Like, they were coming to their owners.
They're just used to.
But like, I was the only one actively training my dog, which makes me look like an absolute cunt. You know, like I tell Pedro place, and like he has to.
Yeah,
because
you said Pedro probably like 15,000 times.
Oh my God, I'm so annoying.
No, you honestly, it was fine.
Oh my God.
Like, I felt sorrier for Pedro. I wasn't annoyed at all. You were totally fine. I had so much fun with you and Pedro.
This is good for me to hear.
But I felt like you could have had more fun if you weren't like so concerned about Pedro's whereabouts.
I'm
like,
getting him trained.
Second.
I'm getting trained. He's gonna have an
with
e-collar.
Yeah.
So I'll relax.
That's why my sister's dog had an e-collar the whole time. So as soon as he ran off, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Right. I think that'll
make me feel better.
Yeah. Because we were like on the river. We were, you know.
And you fed him pistachios, and he just now cleared up his allergic reaction to nuts.
Okay.
It literally took him 3-4 weeks.
A pistachio fell on the ground.
No, you were throwing pistachios on the ground.
I don't remember that.
I do, very clearly.
I don't remember that.
My dog has a nut allergy.
Well, did you have fun on camping? I will say that I was a little shocked at how concerned you were with bugs while camping.
What do you mean?
I would have thought that you would have been a little more like hardcore. Like, you're from Washington, California. Aren't you guys like campers by nature?
I like to camp. That doesn't mean I like bugs.
All right, well.
No, those were huge ass bugs. What was that one? The grasshopper?
The hopper?
Yeah, the hopper. That thing was 3 inches big.
Yeah. You just, see ya. Bye.
No, I don't like bugs. I don't like spiders. I don't like being surprised by things. I don't like creepy crawlies.
If it was like a snake or something that could like hurt you, I understand. But like a bug in the cabin, you know, just like, get out of here, bug.
No, I did not like that part. But camping overall, I had a great time.
Yeah,
I loved being a third wheel. I'm a great +1, like I always say.
+1. We love to have you. Come back anytime.
I didn't get invited on this next trip.
Florida. You did get invited to Florida.
I did.
You said you couldn't come.
I can't. I just bought a house. I have to stop.
It's really fun. Florida.
I have to stop. I want to talk to you. I don't feel like we've talked about your actual business since like the very first episode you were on.
Okay.
Which was.
So I was like, I don't talk about my business.
What?
Because I was like, don't ask me questions about my business. I don't.
Is that what you said? I don't remember. Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah. But basically, I just wanted to like chat a bit about. I'm 4 years into this. How many years are you into your business?
I'm going to be 8 in November.
Oh, so I've got about 4 years to go.
To go for what?
When did you like make it? When does it like work?
I haven't. Sorry. I mean, it's different with you. I've got a service-based business. Yeah. I've got a service-based business where I have to have employees and things, and I have to have clients, and there are so many moving parts. So like for me, it never has gone. I mean, it has gotten easier. I used to do everything myself. I used to work all the events myself. I used to not have backup, you know, like, so it has definitely gotten easier, and I've gotten less stressed out about everything, you know, like I used to pack for an event the day before and like stress myself out and then get to it 3 hours before, and I just don't do that anymore. Like, yeah, we have systems.
And for anyone, by the way, a mobile bartending business. It's called the Traveling Spirit Bar.
I own the Traveling Spirit Bar. It's a mobile bartending and coffee service business.
I bet.
In and around Houston. So we do big events, small events, you know, any events that corporate you need, any kind of beverage service for, we're doing it.
Yeah.
So it has grown exponentially. However, I just don't know when it will not be. Like, I want to get to the point where it's not hard, but it's just like, because it's a service-based business, I'm always hiring people. You know, like hiring and keeping employees is the hardest part of any business as far as I'm concerned. It's the hardest part of my business. Yeah, because people leave and you have to keep them happy, even though you want to be like, you fucking suck, like,
Yeah.
and I hate you, but I still have to be nice to you because I need you to go work this event in 2 days. Or you're not doing a good job, but I have to coach you up, like,
Yeah.
and that is the annoying part, and turnover. And so as soon as you get somebody good and you're like, oh, this is great, things are running great, like, let me do this. This is what always happens to me. I'm like, things are running great, blah, 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 let's expand. And then I expand and then I lose,
It's got to be
And
like
then
Murphy's Law or something.
Right, exactly. And then I'm back to square one. So I can't help you.
You can help me. You are very helpful to me. I really always, I say this
I think we've
often.
had these conversations like a lot.
Yeah.
And I always say to you, if you're going through something, if it's like the hardest thing, if you're going through something rough, that's the hardest it'll ever be at that moment.
Yeah.
You'll always, like, you go through a hard time and then you go through another hard time, but you're thinking in that moment, oh my God, I won't be able to get through this. This is the hardest thing I've ever done. Like, how can I move forward? And as soon as you move forward and then you get to that next hurdle that's hard again, you say in your head, this is the hardest it'll ever be. As soon as I get through it, it won't be this hard again. And then you go through a lull and then you get to another hard point. And you just have to say, like, I'll get through it. I'll get through it. I'll get through it. I'll get through it.
Yeah.
And then
You do. It's just
never
a cycle.
Yeah.
So I'll never retire.
No. I mean, you never want to. But you don't have employees. I mean, you don't have employees right now, which is great.
Yeah.
It's you. So you have like full control over what you do, how you do it, say on everything. So,
I guess I'm in a good spot.
yeah, you're in a good spot.
I'm my own boss in this realm
Yes.
of the world. So
how do you feel about it 4 years in?
I mean, I had no idea that I had ideas of it being this, but I didn't have a game plan. When it first started, like, it was like, let's just try something fun. And I mean, I love it. Like, every single day, I've never thought about quitting. It's it's so hard.
Yeah.
Every facet of it, like the connections with people, the admin, the social media part, the guest part, the set design part, the everything. And I'm just I'm exhausted, and I do think that I feel like for the past, I don't know, maybe past few months, and I think also I'm just like always doing so much with myself, with my life. Like now I'm like a foster dog mom to Benny.
Yeah, what are we doing?
That stuff. Yeah, like what are we doing? Like prioritize, but I can't say no. But yeah, I do just feel like it's been an uphill battle for a long time. But I enjoy the uphill battle.
Mm-hmm.
But I am fucking tired.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready for some like help
in
some capacity, Yeah. So I think it's just like understanding what help I need and sorting that out. And
well, I feel like we talked about this like when we first started becoming like good friends, and like I saw a lot of myself in you with you starting this business, and I was already a couple years in. And like the fact of the matter is, like, we're Capricorns. We don't have parents. We don't have like a family structure that's going to support us. So like there is no room for failure. Like you're going to succeed. That's how it was with me. Like there was no room for, I'm not going to make this happen. Like it's happening.
Right.
So like keep going. And it is so hard. And I have gotten to the point of like releasing, I feel like, a lot. I feel like before, honestly, there was a point, like, I don't think I ever got to a point where I was like full-blown alcoholic.
Oh my God.
But I definitely like was drinking probably too much because I was so stressed.
It's also like the work you're in too.
Well, and it was like if I had a day off, I would drink the night before my day off because like I couldn't sit still on my diet. Like if I was fine and not hungover or didn't feel well, I had to be working at all times. Like, so if I drank the night before and I didn't feel good, I could like let myself sleep in kind of thing. I don't do that anymore. Like I've gotten to a point of like, I don't need to be doing so much all the time for it to be like, if I'm not doing so much all the time, then I'm not working hard. You know, like
Yeah.
I know I work hard.
You were like
and I
addicted
know I
to that
have
feeling.
worked hard. So like I don't need to be doing stuff all the time
Right.
to show people
It's a
that I'm a
balance.
hard worker.
You're looking at me with some serious eyes right now.
You can slow down and take, relax.
The only thing in my life that I feel like I could slow down right now is the fostering dogs.
Yeah, but you like it, so I get it.
I really have fallen in love with it.
Yes.
And it's like I'm walking my own dog anyway, might as well walk another one.
That's very nice of you. I have no empathy. Like, I don't understand the concept.
Another part where we differ.
So thankful that there's people like you out there that will do this.
You have no empathy. You feel nothing?
I mean, just like, no, this dog that I'm not going to keep and I don't want around and I'm just going to like shelter it. I mean, like the foster community is going to come for me. Like my friend does it. So I get a pass.
Wow.
No, I just can never foster. I'm just going to take care of you for 2 months. You're going to pee on my carpets. What?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you away.
What?
I'm going to put hard work in and then you're going to be gone. That sounds crazy to me.
It's the love that I get back from them. That's just
really nice. Honestly, like so nice.
Not for you. Good for you, not for me.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. We are going to play Wine or Fine. Am I moving too fast?
All right, well.
By the way, thank you for that.
Yeah. How do you feel about how it's going?
I feel like I'm going to stay on track.
I believe in you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You've said that, and I again, like I love conversating. I almost said.
Are we going to talk about that?
I love conversating. I love conversing.
I was the one that
love
told you.
speaking with you about this. I love engaging with you about this. Like, what's another way to say it? For God's sakes, God
Not
forbid.
conversating. I was the one who pointed that out to you.
Yeah,
wasn't I?
And then
because I'm a psycho and I do love you.
And then
when you were going
20,000 people.
When you were going viral, even I was laying in bed with Marco and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, reading Olive Paige's YouTube comments. And the next day I was like, Paige, this one comment was like, "I know she hangs out with brothers because because she says conversate." And I was like, I immediately started laughing because like I know what they're talking about.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, you don't conversate.
I've always conversated.
Because you hang out with brothers.
I guess. I was just born knowing that. I don't know. It just was a word. I think it became a word.
Has she used it since?
Only in this way because I catch myself.
Yeah, you would never say it like.
But I go to say it
only
all
ironically.
the time. I go to say it all the time and I catch myself.
Yeah.
No, but no, I love engaging with you on the business aspect of our relationship. And I feel like you always tell me the truth. Like you give me your honest input and opinion. Yeah. So it's just tough.
Some people don't like that about me.
I love that about you.
Perfect.
That's why we're best friends. She'll never say it back.
No, I did say best friend. You introduced me as not your best friend. Here's my good friend. That's what she said.
Whoa. I don't recall. Roll the tape. We are pro sex toys on adultish wines, whether it's for solo play, partner play, gift for a friend. I mean, I can personally vouch for Adam and Eve. I bought a sex toy or 20. Adam and Eve is giving adultish listeners a spankin' deal. See what I did there? You get 50% off of one item, 3 special bonus gifts, 6 free movies, and free shipping. And free discreet shipping, by the way. Go to adamandeve.com to get 50% off the one item, 3 free gifts, 6 free movies, and free shipping. That's ADULTISH at adamandeve.com. Okay, let's get into Wine or Fine, which is a game that we play. If you like something, it's a fine. If you don't like something, it's a wine.
Got it.
Ready?
Yeah.
And drink if it's a wine.
Oh.
Getting business advice from someone who's never owned a business.
Wine. They just don't understand.
They just don't understand.
Kids just don't understand.
It's kind of like talking about social media with someone who is not present on social media.
Or, I mean, on the other aspect is people talking about children with people that don't have children. Like, I mean, I do have, I've got opinions about how people raise their children, but I don't have them. So, like, I can't be
Right.
like, I would do this, that, and the other
Right.
because, like, I don't have them. And also,
I don't
like,
know. I feel like I would do this, that, and the other.
yeah, I mean, I do too. But I feel like if you've never started a business, especially something from scratch like you and I's, that
Mhm.
wasn't like we were, we took on a franchise or,
Right.
something that was already like a substantial something.
Mhm.
We created something that didn't exist from scratch.
Yeah.
And that's difficult to do.
Right.
And like, I mean, you're different, but I didn't even have like an Instagram. Like my personal, like,
Yeah.
having to like put yourself out there. I still don't really, but you have to put yourself out there a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, no business advice from people who don't own a business.
It's kind of like dating advice from people that are married, maybe.
Yeah. Or like in
Ish.
this day and age.
Right.
If they got married before like the apps.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know what.
If you like married your high school sweetheart, I don't want to know you.
Yeah, like Marco.
Don't want to talk to you.
Like when Marco chimes in about any dating.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
just
Paige
find
is
a kind
slut.
man. We're like, they don't exist.
Why is Paige sleeping with that man?
Yeah, Paige keeps sleeping with men. I'm like, yeah, I've never had sex with anybody besides you.
Dead. Okay. You're working an event and someone says, wait, you do this full time?
Yeah, annoying.
Why?
It's like when you were a server and they'd be like, what else do you do?
Wine.
Wine.
I once made up a whole lie.
We have to
Someone,
drink.
yeah. I was serving one time and someone came out. I was taking the trash out, like breaking down boxes, and they were like, "Don't you wish you stayed in school?" And I was like, "I actually graduated. I have my master's." Like I lied.
Lied big
Fuck
time.
you. Yeah, I'm just a bartender. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. My mom's dead.
Oh my god. One time somebody asked to pray for me. Did you ever have that? Oh my god.
Pay for you what?
Table 90 at Wood Ranch in Valencia. I remember.
Is that a good
pray for me? No.
Oh, pray for you.
They asked, like,
nobody
we want to pray for somebody, what can we pray for? And I froze and I was like, my mom's dead? Like, that's the truth? I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Pray that I make $1,000 tonight.
From you. Ayo.
From you. No.
Okay. Wine or fine? Starting a business with a friend.
Ooh, I've never done it, so I don't know.
I have.
Here's what else. Yeah, you have. Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
I mean, honestly, it's a fine. I'm going to say fine.
You're going to say fine.
I'm going to say fine. It's not a wine for me. It didn't work out, but I think the way that I'm talking about Carolyn, who started season 1 of Adulterous Wines with me. We started it, but we both said, like, hey, we don't know if this is going to work out. Our friendship is the most important. Let's get back together in a year and decide if this is something we want to continue to do. But like we are each other's priority, like our friendship. And we held true to that and we're good. So like the business itself didn't work out, but I think the way that we handled it did. So I think you can. I think you can start businesses with
If
friends.
you were going to start a business with another friend, what would your prerequisites be after the knowledge that you've gained?
Well, I think it would be someone who has been successful in this way, who knows things, who has strengths where I have weaknesses. Like I always, and I know you get mad at me for saying this, but like I don't feel like I'm like business savvy. So somebody who is business savvy, like
I do get mad at you when you say that about
I know,
yourself.
but whatever. Like, so someone like where we can balance each other.
Yeah. Like you're good at social media.
Yeah.
I'm good at
business. Making drinks.
Should we start a business together?
Maybe.
Okay. What do you think it would be?
Potential. I don't know. I'm open to it.
Yeah, I am too.
When I first moved here, I remember I was bartending for Traveling Spirit Bar a lot. And I know you were looking for like an operations manager or general manager at that point, which like you said, you kind of, have been. Like they stick around, they leave, they stick around, they leave.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like really interested in the position, but I was just like, first of all, I don't know if I want to like work with a friend.
Yeah.
But also the money wasn't enough for me coming from California. I'm just used to a different, Sales is giving me that right now, like the commission that I can make for myself. But I remember thinking like, I could work with Rachel Carlson.
Yeah.
Maybe because we're both Capricorns.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's something for us.
I think you give me a lot of, managing people. Like, I say that my strength is not managing people. Do you think your strength is managing people?
I think I would be fine to manage people.
I think I am.
It would be
okay
stressful
with it. Like,
I would be
nobody's
stressed.
like, I hate you. Well, there are people that are like, I hate you, but they don't last long. I think that's just I think they're terrible people. Or terrible workers. But the people who are not terrible people or workers, who last a long time, like, they enjoy working with me, for me. But I don't enjoy managing people.
I've never had to manage people. I used to be a trainer at the restaurant that I worked at for like 9 years. I trained people and I managed for a little bit. So yeah, I feel like I am good with people.
I was always a trainer at every restaurant I worked with, or like head, whatever. And I enjoyed that because there were no repercussions when it came to how I treated,
Wow.
You can't do that when you own the business.
Yeah.
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 Because there are repercussions if like you're mean to somebody during training and then they decide to not work there any longer. Like, then it costs you money,
Yeah, you have to like manage your emotions.
100%. Yep. And that's what I've learned.
Wow.
Yeah. And I am a lot better at it. I say that.
Okay.
I say that. I say like I used to be like a mean girl trainer, a mean girl in restaurants, and I can't do that anymore. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to enjoy the people I work with. And then I hired somebody and they were dumb as rocks. And I went right back into mean girl. I think they lasted a week and I was like, get out of here. Get out of here. And I was like, that's the difference, is that owning your own business, you don't have to keep these dumb as rocks people around. You just get rid of them.
But can you?
Yeah, get rid of them.
Is Texas an at-will state, employed state? You can just fire someone?
There's a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, if things aren't working out. If you're done within a week, like, you're done. And you're not going to get workers' comp from me because you lasted a week.
Right.
This guy actually, he
tried to?
No, he left on his, he was like, I don't think it's going to work for both of us. And I was like, great.
Love when it's their idea.
Yeah.
I will make it their idea all day long.
Yeah. I mean, it was his idea, but I really pushed him.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should just leave. Okay, but I think we could work together.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not mean all the time. I'm really nice when I like working with somebody.
Here's the thing. I've never thought you were mean.
That's what I was getting towards, is you say that to me all the time. And you're like, this is just normal. This is how, like, you should require these things from your employees.
I've never worked.
You always say that.
I guess I have. I'm a bartender. I work sometimes. So
yeah.
I don't know if you treat me differently because we're friends, but I've never worked with you on that aspect. So
I recall you taking 2 coolers to an event one time. Do you remember that?
What?
You remember when you took 2 coolers to an event?
What does that mean?
You took 2 coolers to an event, and I had to go get Megan to go pick up.
Oh, I took
2 event coolers filled with product.
Yeah. That was a miscommunication. And also, I dropped the fan in water, and it drowned and broke.
Yeah, the battery pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did do those 2 things.
But did you like cuss me out and
no.
like tell me I'm the worst human ever or something?
No, stuff like that happens all the time.
Yeah.
I'm running a business.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying I haven't done anything wrong. I'm saying like, I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like we get each other.
Exactly. Exactly. But you do always say to me like, stop allowing them to be like that. Stop allowing them to treat you like that. Like, this is a job.
No, because you pay very well.
Right.
Like, yeah. I mean, that's a whole different story.
But. I know. That's why I hate the service business.
What's your wine of the week? Great idea, redhead Rachel. Fuck service business.
My wine of the week. This is a pretty crazy story. Okay, so my friend's dad was the original investor in Traveling Spirit. And he gave me a big chunk of money to start it. And I've been paying him back and like paying him back slowly because every time I go to pay him back, he's like, could you use this money for something else? You know, could you reinvest it? And I say, yeah, I could reinvest it for this. And he's like, okay, well, do that. I went to go pay him the final amount last month and I sent him a check and it was fraud. Somebody took that check. Literally in the check, they erased what I wrote and like refilled it out. Like I can see the check. And it even said like final payment, like exclamation. Like that's what I had written on it. It was my final check payment. And somebody stole that fucking check out of the mail.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and it was $9,000.
And they cashed it.
And he called me because it was like a couple weeks ago. I had been like, hey, I'm going to send you your final payment. Like, exciting. Done. See you later.
Happy.
You know? And he was like, cool, you know, send it to this address. And then he called me a couple days ago and was like, hey, did you ever send that check? And I was like, yeah, I sent it a while ago. It got withdrawn. I saw that it got withdrawn. And he's like, I haven't received it. And so I looked and it was a different name. Somebody had written a different name. And then I was like, well, sorry, the money's gone. No, I called my bank. My bank says they're going to take care of it, which we'll see if this is a fight to the death.
You better fight to the death.
I mean, the girl on the phone was like, obviously it's fraud. Like, I can see that it's been written over, you know.
What are the odds that this person finds a check
on my
in the mail? On your final payment?
On my final payment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Scammers.
So you can't send checks through the mail.
I mean,
I think people are just checking.
That's interesting. Like, couldn't you have like Zelled it or something?
Well, Zelle, you're only allowed to Zelle like a certain amount.
Yeah, I just can't imagine sending a check.
I know. I think I did try to wire.
Maybe I shouldn't do business with you. That's pretty crazy.
I mean, they're going to send me back my money, you know. I have no qualms about them reimbursing me for the money. All they have to do is be like, yeah, that's fraud. And it was deposited into somebody,
right.
You know.
So they're responsible for the fraud.
Yeah, fraud's always, if you get fraud charges, I've gotten fraud charges on my bank accounts like multiple times and they just like
$9K
give it back to you. Well, you know that one time then where I had fraud charges on my, no, I'm just
no.
Oh, never mind. But yes, I've gotten fraud charges a bunch of times and they're like, was this fraud?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, but it was kind of a bummer. So that's my one of the week, and also like having employees and like running a business. Like that's always my one of the week, like, every
speaking
week.
of business, where can we find you? If you want our extraordinary service skills,
www.travelingspiritbar.com or at Traveling Spirit Bar on Instagram. Or I've been really trying to get on, you know, I'm on TikTok, but I've been trying to do more on TikTok.
The way that you just came to the studio with like bare feet out is really crazy.
It's summertime. Like the way that you're wearing Uggs and socks right now, that's fucking crazy. You're the psychopath. I'm in sandals when it's 96 degrees outside. And can you even see my feet? Can you? Exactly.
Okay, don't act like you run this show. Don't act like she runs this show. Okay, anyway, Traveling Spirit Bar, great drinks, great service, beautiful drinks, beautiful setups.
Thanks, great bartenders.
You could request me, but I kind of don't. I mean, it's really random that
She only does it on like special occasions.
Yeah.
Southern Smoke?
Yeah, I'm there. I think. Pencil me in. Or like, what's the pen? Oh my God.
We'll see.
Didn't there used to be like an eraser pen? A pen that you could erase?
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, obviously,
pen me in,
exists.
but
I just
eraser
had,
pen.
You know, somebody do it to my check last week.
Right. Wow, lucky duck, that guy, that woman, that person, scammer.
So maybe I'll get it back and then be like, they can't give it back to me.
No, you won't.
I never got it back.
I wish for you.
Yeah.
No, that's bad karma.
I know. I got to do it.
Any last thoughts, whines, anything else to say?
So fast.
I know, it's been an hour, I think.
I love the new studio.
Thanks.
It looks really cool.
Thank you.
I was saying that it looks like the real world Boston. So sound off in the comments if you believe that this set looks like why is this giving real world Boston?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it because
something.
I have a navy hat on and it should have a Boston logo? Is it
Is it the color? Is it the framing?
I said that back in the day, Real World didn't have green screen. It did have probably full blown sets. So
they need to bring Real World back.
Literally. I mean, I guess that's what Love Island is. Are you watching?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh.
I'm watching. I watched last season, and I just haven't.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's
not as good as last season.
I just know Marco's just going to talk so much shit if he
It's just not enjoyable. Well, he
Yeah.
can play his Duolingo with his headphones and you can watch Love Island.
Love Island is just a lot to watch.
Yeah. I'm caught up. Okay. That's kind of it.
Great.
Felt great. Felt good. Needed you back.
Yeah.
Cheers. Anytime.
Thanks for the invite.
You heard it here first. Okay. Love you, whiners. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave a review. Tell me what wine I should try. I mean, this is very to-do listy, but pick one of those items,
Yeah.
Love you guys, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.